In the late 1890s, whispers of gold sparked a fever that swept across the United States. The destination? Nome, Alaska. The allure of gold gripped the hearts of many, drawing them to the icy landscapes of the far north. As news of the gold discovery spread, a wave of prospectors, filled with dreams of fortune and prosperity, embarked on a journey to the unknown. The sudden rush was not without its peril. Prospectors were racing against a ticking clock, their dreams hanging by a thread. The urgency was palpable. Stake a claim, find your fortune, all before the harsh winter set in. The stakes were high, the rewards alluring. But the threat of the impending winter cast a long, chilling shadow over the dreams of many. The treacherous Alaskan landscape, known for its unforgiving winters, awaited these hopeful souls. But the promise of gold, the glint of prosperity, was too strong a lure to resist. Like a ticking time bomb, the race against time and ice began. Getting to Nome was no small feat. It was a grueling test of endurance and determination. A journey to Nome in the late 19th and early 20th century was a Herculean task, one that demanded grit, tenacity, and a will of steel. The modes of transportation were as varied as they were challenging. First, let's consider the sea route. Ships, sturdy yet susceptible to the whims of the ocean, were the primary means of transportation for many. These vessels battled stormy seas, gigantic waves, and merciless winds. The Bering Sea was a formidable adversary, its icy cold waters threatening to consume any ship daring enough to cross its path. Yet the prospectors, driven by the lure of gold, braved these perilous journeys, their dreams bigger than their fears. For those who preferred to keep their feet on solid ground, the overland route was the only option. This meant trudging through snow-covered mountains, white wilderness stretching as far as the eye could see. The prospectors, bundled up in furs, faced frostbite, avalanches, and the constant threat of starvation. Their only companions were their dog sleds, their only guide the North Star. Then there were the dog sleds racing across the ice, their mushers urging them forward through the biting cold. These sleds were lifelines, carrying supplies, equipment, and sometimes the prospectors themselves. The bond between a prospector and his dogs was one of survival, a pact of mutual dependence in a land that offered no mercy. And yet, despite the harsh conditions, the danger, and the uncertainty, the prospectors pushed on. The promise of gold, of wealth beyond imagination, drove them forward. Each step brought them closer to their dreams, each day a testament to their unyielding spirit. The journey to Nome was a trial by fire, ice, and water, a test of human endurance against the unforgiving Alaskan wilderness. Despite the perils, the promise of gold drove them forward. The journey was arduous, the price steep, but the lure of gold, the chance to change their destiny, was a siren call they could not resist. The journey to Nome was more than a physical journey. It was a journey of the human spirit, a testament to the indomitable will of those who dared to dream. Arriving in Nome was only half the battle. The real struggle lay in staking a claim. Imagine a town teeming with thousands upon thousands of people, all consumed by the same feverish dream, gold. The air was thick with the scent of desperation and the cacophony of clanging mining tools, heated exchanges, and the relentless wind whipping through the makeshift shanties. This was Nome, Alaska, in the grip of Gold Rush. Prospectors, fresh off grueling journeys over treacherous seas or through snow-laden passes, found themselves thrust into a frenzied scramble for land. The stakes were high and the rules were simple: first come, first served. The moment their boots hit the ground, the race for claim staking began. Men, women, and even children were seen staking out their plots, marking their territories with whatever they had on hand, be it a scrap of cloth, a wooden stake, or even a hastily drawn line in the snow. There were no guarantees, no reserved spots. It was a ruthless, every person for themselves kind of chaos. Amid this pandemonium, stories of cunning and craftiness began to emerge, tales of prospectors sneaking out under the cloak of night to move boundary markers, or of savvy entrepreneurs buying and selling claims for a quick profit. The gold rush was not just a test of physical endurance, but a game of strategy and wit as well. However, not everyone struck it rich. For every tale of fortune, there were countless stories of heartbreak. Dreams of wealth and prosperity quickly turned into nightmares of debt and despair for many. The bitter cold was unkind to those who came unprepared, and the unforgiving landscape claimed more lives than the gold could ever repay. And still, the frenzy endured. For 10 long years, Nome was in the grip of this chaotic dance of hope and despair, of dreams made and shattered. A testament to the human spirit's unyielding pursuit of fortune, even in the face of insurmountable odds. In this frenzy, fortunes were made and dreams were shattered. Behind every claim there was a story, stories of hope, despair, triumph, and loss. Let's delve into the human side of the Noam Gold Rush, the personal narratives that give life to this historical event. Among the throng of prospectors, we find individuals like John Bryntesson, one of the 3 lucky Swedes. Bryntesson, a humble immigrant, was catapulted to wealth and fame by a single glittering nugget. His tale is one of aspiration and unexpected fortune, a beacon of the American dream in the icy wilderness of Alaska. Then we have the story of Fanny Quigley, a woman of grit and resilience. She braved the harsh Alaskan elements, staking claims alongside her husband. Not just a prospector, Quigley was a revered hunter, trapper, and cook. Her survival skills a testament to the tenacity of the human spirit, but not every tale is steeped in success. Consider the plight of countless unnamed prospectors who embarked on this perilous journey lured by the promise of gold. Many perished in the unforgiving Alaskan winter, their dreams frozen in the icy tundra. And let's not forget the indigenous people of Alaska, the Inupiaq, whose way of life was irrevocably altered by the influx of outsiders. Their story is a poignant reminder of the often overlooked cultural cost of such frenzied pursuits. These narratives, both triumphant and tragic, add a rich layer of humanity to the Noam Gold Rush. They bring to light the dreams that drove men and women to venture to the ends of the earth, the hardships they endured, and the sacrifices they made in their quest for gold. The stories of Bryntesson, Quigley, the unnamed prospectors, and the Inupiaq people are but a few threads in the intricate tapestry of the Noam Gold Rush. Each thread, a unique narrative, weaves together to form a larger story, one that transcends the allure of gold and delves into the human heart of the matter. These stories remind us that the gold rush was not just about gold, it was about people. The Gold Rush was a tale of 2 cities, one of opulence and excess, the other of hardship and struggle. In the heart of the frozen wilderness, the miners toiled. Their days were marked by the relentless rhythm of pickaxes against stone, the biting chill of the Alaskan wind, and the constant hope of striking it rich. Day after day, they braved the icy landscape, their dreams of gold pushing them beyond the limits of endurance. Their hands, weathered and calloused, held not just the promise of gold, but also the weight of their dreams. Each nugget they unearthed was a testament to their grit, a testament to their determination. Yet each nugget also held a reflection of the harsh realities they faced. The biting cold, the back-breaking labor, the looming specter of danger, these were the constant companions of those who dared to chase the glimmer of gold beneath the Alaskan ice. But just a stone's throw away, another reality existed. A reality where the clink of coins and the laughter of fortune seekers filled opulent saloons. Here the gold was not measured by the sweat and toil of the miners, but by the roll of dice and the turn of cards. The walls of these gambling halls echoed with tales of instant fortunes won and lost, a stark contrast to the painstaking efforts of the miners in the icy wilderness. In these halls of excess, the hardships of the miners were forgotten, replaced by the intoxicating allure of easy wealth. The gold that was painstakingly extracted from the frozen earth was squandered in moments of reckless abandon. The disparity was palpable, a stark contrast between those who risked everything for a chance at fortune and those who gambled it away in the blink of an eye. But beneath the surface, both realities were bound by the same golden thread, a relentless pursuit of wealth, a race against time and ice that would leave an indelible mark on the history of Alaska. This disparity was a stark reminder of the true cost of gold. Today, Nome stands as a testament to the human spirit and the relentless pursuit of wealth. Our journey through history reveals a tale of courage, desperation, and the allure of gold that drew thousands to the heart of Alaska. The Gold Rush era, bookended by the years 1899 and 1909, left an indelible mark on Nome and its people. The once vibrant landscape, thrumming with the fevered activity of hopeful prospectors, now echoes with the silent stories of fortunes won and lost. Yet the cost of this golden dream was not just borne by the miners. The environment too paid a heavy toll. The scars of extensive mining operations still mar the landscape, a stark reminder of the price we pay for wealth. And so we must consider the human cost, the environmental cost, and the enduring impact of the gold rush. As we gaze upon Nome's abandoned landscape, we are left to ponder the true price of gold.